Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 10. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, it is Saturday. I am just now watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake. I have not watched Orange County Part 3 of the reunion, but I will. As soon as I get finished posting this video, I will watch The Real Housewives of OC Reunion Part 3. I first wanted to give my condolences to Karen's friend Matthew Byers. Remember, Matthew was her manager. She's known him for a very long time. He died at the age of 37. It seems that he may have been going through some sort of depression and decided to leave this world. I am sorry to him and his friends, all of his family, all the Real Housewives friends that he had. I am truly sorry for his loss. I wish his family nothing but peace and love. Also, I know I posted in my community tab that Shannon and John have settled their lawsuit. Shannon did go out on her social media and she posted the wire transfer form letting everybody know that she has paid Johnny J back. She also wrote enjoy and tagged Johnny J and Alexis's ass. She paid him $60,000. So he was asking for $75,000. She offered him to settle it out of court for $75,000, but he wanted to prolong this, keep everything active so he could stay in the limelight, in my opinion, and they ended up settling and he got $60,000. I'm glad that Shannon is finally done with his dumb ass. I hope that we never have to hear Johnny Jansen or see Alexis on our show ever again. All right, so let's get into the show. So the show starts off with Mary. She's setting up decorations. She is setting up a breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn themed lunch for all the girls. And let me just tell you, I love that movie. Audrey Hepburn is classic gorgeous, okay? From her hair all the way down to her toes, she looked amazing in that movie. Her style, it was just very, very beautiful. Whoever did all of the designs, the clothes, and all of that stuff, I think they did an amazing job. I don't know a lot about fashion, but I know what I like, and I loved that. I thought this idea was beautiful. We see Whitney outside playing with her son, and I thought it was so cute and so sweet. And it's really nice when you are still young and you can get out in the yard and run around with your kids. That really just made me smile and brought up memories when my son was that age. Then I felt for Angie when she was having her conversation with Electra, because listen, I've been there. My son has referred to me as a hover mother many times, and Electra told Angie that she was a helicopter mom, and I know it hurts. It really does, especially when they're telling the truth. Sometimes when you are a parent and you only have one kid, you only have that one kid to focus on, so you focus real heavy. You know what I mean? And you just become, a helicopter mom, a hover mom. And sometimes you could have 7 kids and you still become, a helicopter mom. You can't help it. Leave us alone. We're moms. Anyway, Lisa's out looking at turquoise jewelry. She's meeting up with Heather. They are actually at a speakeasy, which is what I call it. We have maybe 6 or 7 of those here in town, and they are all creative, all beautiful. They're always a vibe. It's usually dark and retro, absolutely gorgeous. I love those. Anyway, it turns out to really just be these two trying to be victims. They are professional victims, in my opinion. Let me just say that I believe that Lisa and Heather's problem with Bronwyn is the fact that Bronwyn is that girl. I think that Lisa loves to think that she's an iconic housewife and she's this and she's that. She's the richest. She's got the glam every single day. And Heather wants to be popular. So I think what happened is Bronwyn came on the show and she really is rich, and she is that girl and she's popular and they don't love it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and you know what? I don't give a damn. Anyway, Lisa is trying to point out all of Bronwyn's flaws to Heather. Oh, she was upset that I called you. Oh my God. She says that she really wanted you there. I think that we've worked things out a little bit, but I just don't know. My thing is, I really do believe that I was a true friend to you, Heather, and I would feel awful if I wasn't a true friend to you. I don't understand how I got to be in the middle of all of this. And then, oh my gosh, her and her husband Todd were in the bar. The next thing you know, her husband Todd is telling John that if I don't figure something out and work things out with Bronwyn, we need to leave. Heather, leave? Like go to the airport, leave? Oh my goodness. Get out of here. They just make me sick. I'm tired of them. This is ridiculous. Oh gosh. You know, I truly believe that Heather thinks that she is winning. I truly believe that Heather thinks that we, the people, we, the fans, are going to enjoy this season watching her act like a damn insecure clown. We don't love it. I really do miss the old Heather. It seems like this Heather is riding the wave of last season's proof, receipts, timelines, and the Ozempic weight loss and has lost her damn mind. Girl, we are over the receipts, proof, timeline. We want to talk about how you lie so damn much. I thought you should have been fired last season with all those damn lies about the black eye and then trying to blame it on production. You should have been fired then. I'm over you. You know what? I used to like Heather a lot. I really did. What happened to Heather? She's crazy. Oh, her and Lisa both don't want to take any accountability at all. Then Heather makes that comment about she doesn't like when new people come into the group because they are foxhole friends and they've been through some things together. And Lisa says, well, Bronwyn doesn't understand. And Heather says, well, I'll teach her. Right. You thought you were going to teach her at Mary's event. All she did was eat you for lunch. Get out of here. I'm sick of the two of them. Then we have a scene with Todd and Bronwyn. And the truth is about that whole scene, I didn't really enjoy the way Todd speaks to Bronwyn. I really don't. He comes off as her father instead of her lover, her husband. I think that this is a conversation that they could have. I just wouldn't have that conversation on camera. I think that what Todd was telling her was valid. I think that what he was really trying to say is, I didn't appreciate the way things went down in Palm Desert. I really didn't like the way you reacted to Lisa. I don't want you to be like Lisa. I don't want you to get down in the dirt with her. I don't want you to be on that level. I also think that he's at a certain place in his life. He's at a certain status in his career that he doesn't want to be embarrassed. He does not want his reputation ruined by this program and by the way, his wife may represent herself on camera. I also think it's possible, due to the age difference, that he doesn't understand this. Arguing and screaming and yelling and acting out a character is just not his way. And then he was talking about her showing emotion or something like that. And she says in her confessionals that she doesn't think that Todd wants her to show her emotions publicly, but he also doesn't want her to show her emotions privately. And I said, honestly, I don't understand how you could be in a true, honest, loving relationship if you're not allowed to show emotion. And I definitely would not make it in a relationship with someone like Todd. I'm going to show you my emotions constantly. You either deal with it or you don't. And I don't give a damn how much money you have. I've been poor before. You know what I'm saying? I think that she needs to be able to express herself however she needs to. And I think that there needs to be some sort of boundaries. I also think that I would have had a private conversation with Todd and told him, don't reprimand me again on TV. Now that sounds like Heather Dubrow talking to Terry, doesn't it? But I would tell him, don't do that. Okay, you are doing too damn much. And you have tried to, say that you didn't like my behavior. Now you're embarrassing the shit out of me. And I'm already going through a lot. Don't do that shit, Todd. I know that Todd thinks that he's helping, and he probably is, but please watch how you speak to me. It's embarrassing. So this will be 2 episodes in a row where he has talked down to this woman, and I don't love it. However, like I've said many times, I'm not married. I want to be, but I'm not. And I might not be married because I won't put up with any bullshit, and that could be my problem. That might be something I should get therapy about. But anyway, get down in the comments, especially you married ladies and gentlemen. Get down in the comments. What did you think about the way Todd and Bronwyn's conversation went? Do you think that he was a little too hard on her? Or do you think that she should have just taken what he said and chalked it up as good advice? I don't know. Get down in the comments. Please let me know what you think. So then we head over to Angie's house. She's making a nice dinner for her dad. And she's wearing a sweatshirt that says favorite daughter. And I'm telling you right now, I've got to get me one of those because I'm sure that I'm my mom's favorite. Now, she won't admit it in public. She won't admit it privately either, but I know it's the truth. Anyway, I love Angie's relationship with her dad. I really do. They have a great, loving relationship. And Angie talks about her family a lot, and that's one of the things I like about Angie. Angie has truly grown on me because when she originally got on the show, I was not a fan. And last season, I thought she was trying too much. But I am really here for this lady. She's very open, and she's willing to talk about everything that's going on, and she's not afraid to say what she's thinking. So I really do like that about Angie. She talks to him about her mom, and I guess I missed it. I don't know if she told this before, that her mom was an alcoholic. I didn't know that. And she's really still having a hard time, which really makes me sad for her. She says that her dad swooped right in and picked up all the pieces, taking care of her and her siblings when her mom died. And now she's working extra hard to be a good mom to her daughter. And I think that the problem here is that Angie still has a lot of grieving to do. I also think that she might need therapy to deal with the fact that she believed that her mom dying the way she did was her fault due to her alcoholism, and that her mom could have been a better mother to her. I think that she should go to therapy to work these things through because, in my opinion, and I am not a therapist, Angie is putting undue pressure on herself, trying to be the best mom, trying to be a super mom, trying not to make any mistakes. Now, all of us parents, whether you're the dad or the mom, we usually try as hard as we can to do the best we can. But we all know that we're human. We all know that we can make mistakes. Humans do that. We do have times where we absolutely F up. But we just have to pick ourselves up and move forward. I think Angie's doing a great job being a good mom, but she's putting too much pressure on herself. I think with a little therapy, she'll be okay. She's got to grieve this process of losing her mom. I don't think she has, not fully anyway. When we get over to Mary's house, which is fully decked out, it's beautiful. Bronwyn shows up first, and let me tell you, she did it. She did that shit. I thought she looked very Audrey Hepburn. She had the bangs and everything. She looked amazing. She said that she usually shows up a little late, not too late, but just a little late so that she could be, the center of attention. But she said she's scared of Mary. She wanted to be on time. And now she's just awkward sitting here by herself in Mary's parlor or whatever, living room, I don't know. When Meredith gets there, the first thing I notice are those bangs. And I said to myself, I don't get it. These bangs are pretty damn bad. I didn't love it. I thought, did she do this herself? I know she didn't pay anybody to do this. I know you didn't Cash App or Venmo or Zelle pay anybody for this. I'm just saying they were horrible. Bronwyn is funny as hell because she says to Meredith, she says, oh, there's going to be no more fake bangs left on the internet. She said, if all of us come in here wearing these fake bangs, I didn't even realize that Bronwyn was wearing fake bangs. That goes to show you how good hers was, especially compared to Meredith. Then she said that Meredith came in there looking like an octopus was on her head. I was like, damn it, those bangs are bad. Oh, I couldn't stand it. Then she tells Meredith that she gets a little lecture from Todd about her behavior. And I thought it was really funny because Meredith then tells her, well, I don't usually yell, so I understand. I said, no, that was season one Meredith. Season one Meredith didn't like to do a lot of yelling. She liked to disengage. But current season and last season Meredith, she does a lot of yelling. And the season before that, I think. Oh my goodness, get on with this lie. Lisa shows up, and in my opinion, she is not Audrey Hepburn at all. She is actually wearing Tiffany blue, though, so I guess we'll give her a pass. And then Mary says, well, she showed up wearing Mary's outfit. Mary wore this outfit on Watch What Happens Live, and I can tell you, when they put up the side-by-side of those outfits, Mary wore it better than what the hell Lisa was wearing. Lisa says she was right there front row at Fendi when this outfit hit the runway. So Mary may have got hers from Bergdorf. I can't even say it right. That's how you know I don't shop there. Anyway, she said, but she saw it first. I don't give a damn where they got it. I can tell you Mary wore it better. Anyway, Whitney shows up and she's looking very Audrey Hepburn without the bangs. She decided that she'd wear a little headband. She said her worst nightmare would be to show up looking like Meredith wearing, those bangs. Those bangs were bad. They really were. I don't know what Meredith was thinking. When she looked in the mirror, nothing said, maybe I should, do something else. Anyway, Angie showed up and she was looking beautiful. She was a little showstopper. She was. She shows up with a little gift for Mary. She gets her some beautiful Tiffany blue roses. Heather shows up and she brought flowers as well. I think that her dress was really beautiful. We find out on the after show that Mary was not at all happy with some of their participation in the Audrey Hepburn theme, and that she had an $8,000 bottle of wine there along with a $20,000 bottle of wine, and she told the bartender to only serve the $8,000 and $20,000 bottle of wine to her and Angie. We also found out that she had Tiffany perfume from the actual Tiffany jewelry store. Each bottle was inscribed with each girl's name on it, and she didn't give it to them. She still has them at her house, and she told Angie she would go ahead and give her hers. Mary is too damn funny. Okay, she had gifts for them and that expensive wine, and she would not share it with them. I don't know. Do you think it was because of Meredith's bangs? I have no idea. She came in thinking that she was going to, come for Bronwyn. She comes in, she speaks and kisses everybody. Hello to everybody except for Bronwyn. And then Mary asked her, she was like, no kiss for Bronwyn. And she's, acts like, what? No. Mary says, okay. Who gives a damn? Nobody's going to pass out that you didn't kiss them.
Well, I invited her because I wanted to know that I'm not poor.
Oh, that was hilarious. I tell you what, Mary doesn't forget shit. Okay, Brittany, you are going to know that Mary Cosby is rich, all right? Don't play with Mary Cosby. Mary, I know that she didn't mean anything bad by that. Anyway, Angie thinking that Abraham Lincoln's plates were Versace plates. I don't think that's what she meant. I think the Versace symbol that she's talking about is probably a very old ancient symbol, and Abraham Lincoln probably had plates that had that same symbol on it. Oh my God. Anyway, nobody wanted to Google it, and I didn't Google it either. I don't know, Angie, but anyway, I'm positive Angie couldn't have thought that Abraham Lincoln had Versace plates. Oh, she didn't think that. No ma'am. Anyway, Brittany shows up late. She didn't look like Audrey Hepburn either. Anyway, she says, I'm so sorry I'm late. Mary says, I didn't think you were going to come. She says, well, the best comes last. Mary says, I don't know about that. I said, oh shit. Mary Cosby at the core is always going to be who she is. And I love that. Then, of course, we have Heather. Thank you, Mary, for the invite. I think it was great that you included everyone. I think that it's very important that all the girls are included. And I said, you know what? This passive-aggressive bullshit is really ridiculous. I don't give a shit about you not being included. Because first of all, that woman tried to be kind to you. She invited you to her home. You talked shit about her house. You talked shit about her marriage. She told you she wanted to apologize for her part. You didn't want to take any accountability. She told you that she would love for you to come on the trip, but she would like for you guys to be able to work this out. And you were so outraged. Oh my God, I can't believe this. You want me to dance for my supper? I mean, you were acting ridiculous. And then you stormed the hell out. You thought she was about to just say, oh, you can still come? Fuck off. And when she made that comment, I would have just busted out laughing if I was Broadwood. I really would. Like, girl, you are trying too damn hard. Stop it. And it's so crazy because right after she makes this stupid remark, she then tries to clamp glasses with Mary, and Mary wasn't here for the shits. I said, girl, go on some damn where. And Mary said, listen, you are about to enjoy some of Meredith's caviar. Whitney said, listen, can we eat? And Mary says, yes, we can break bread. And then she turns around and looks at Brittany and she says, don't put any bread in your purse. Mary has a memory like an elephant. Brittany said, well, it won't fit in my purse. I said, oh, God. Brittany, stop it with this. Then the next thing you know, here's Brittany talking about, well, everyone looks tanner because she didn't get invited to Palm Desert. Then she starts screaming about how nobody in the group invited her to anything this week. Mary is the only one that invited her to something. And Mary is the only one that called her. Girl, please leave us the hell alone.
Like to walk into a church group where you're doing 3 guys and you drink and you're claiming to be some total Mormon.
Wow.
And you're offended that I bring a bottle of wine to your house?
Doing 3 guys?
Brittany, are you mad that she brought the wine or that she exposed that you drink?
Brittany, girl, please, Bravo people, don't bring this crazy delusional ass woman back here again. Seriously. And I'm with Whitney. Are you mad that she brought the wine because you've been exposed? And I'm Team Angie. I love that the production team threw in that clip. You told her about Aaron, Jared, and Hal. So you are talking to, those 3 plus the other 10,000 on your spreadsheet from your online dating, the Tinder app. Remember you told us about that? And I just want Brittany to know, Mary only invited you because she wanted you to know she wasn't poor. You wouldn't have been invited this week then. I'm just saying. I tell you what, sitting at that table, Brittany and Heather both came off as being desperate, tacky, delusional, theatric, just doing way too damn much. And not only that, you were upset that she brought this bottle of wine, and Angie said on the after show that bottle of wine was $100. I would have brought her something straight from the Walmart. $100 on Brittany's ass. You're talking about, well, it's the people from my church. You're on a national TV drinking every time we see you, talking about dating all these different men. I just can't believe that you don't realize that they're going to see that. Not only that, you act like a 2-year-old in a grown woman's body. I just can't imagine that you have 2 ex-husbands and grown children. How did this happen? This was really just cringy for me. None of this is even about you, Brittany. Sit down and shut up and be grateful that you were invited. Now, Mary, mentioning that Jared was in her DMs, I said that definitely was not on my bingo card. Jared wants to be with anybody who's not Brittany. And Mary says she's not going to tell Brittany. She doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't need this drama in her life. She's got other shit going on. I took a little snapshot of those text messages. It's really hard to read, but I did post it in the video so that you could read it. It didn't sound like he was in Mary's comments because he was flirting with her or something like that. There was something at the top. It's really hard to read, but I'm trying to tell you by memory. It was something about he didn't believe the things that Bronwyn said about Mary, and that he thinks that she's like a sister in God, and that he loves her. She's an amazing human being, and she's one of his closest friends, or he wants to be friends with her, or something. So it didn't sound like he was sliding in her DMs because he wanted to date her. So I don't know, but you guys be the judge of that. Now, Heather wanted to go there. She thought that she was real cute. She was trying to be as quirky as she usually does. But it actually wasn't impressing anyone except for maybe Lisa and Meredith. And Bronwyn ate her up for lunch. I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. Why do you always have to go there? The whole thing about the flights and the tickets. As soon as she asked that dumbass question,
I asked somebody else for your birthday and your name. And I was
Who did you ask? Because not a single person here knows my actual birthday because I've lied to every single one of them. If it doesn't matter where you sit for 67 minutes, why did you book yourself and your husband in first class and them all in coach?
Because it was my goddamn credit card.
I was sitting here looking at the TV and I said, because they are paying for it. You know, but Bronwyn said it right, because it was her GD credit card. That's why. And Heather didn't have not one damn thing that she could say to that. She shut up real quick. You really did think that you were about to come to lunch and teach Bronwyn something. And all you did was get schooled by a freshman housewife. She has taken on you and Lisa and won every damn time. You two are idiots. Also, did you see how production helped out when Lisa tried to throw Angie under the bus and tried to say that Angie was upset about being in coach? Production threw that clip in real quick. No, ma'am, you were the one who was upset about coach, not Angie. And let's talk about this prenup situation. This shows to me that you are extremely jealous of this woman. You got divorced from your rich, high-level Mormon guy and didn't get shit in the divorce. Bronwyn is married to a filthy rich man. I've seen online on all of his past jobs, his current jobs, and he's allegedly, according to this article, worth like $24 million or something like that. She's married to an actual rich man. And why are you so interested? It seems like you're jealous. You're jealous because she's married to a man that has a lot of money with no prenup. Why is her marriage your business? Why do you care so much about this? Are you scared that she's going to get more than you have? I don't know what the hell this is about, but this is pretty sad. It says to me that you are absolutely triggered by her lifestyle. It's gross. I'm a little bit all over the place because I'm doing this by memory. Heather admitting that she lied to everybody about her birthday. Did you see the look on Mary's face when she said that? I think that she really thought that was some sort of flex, but it just came off as weird. And I didn't like the way she spoke to production when they asked her about her date of birth. And then it just comes back to Mary saying that she lies so much. And remember when she tried to get all hard with Whitney about being a liar? You're a top shelf liar that lies about bullshit. That wasn't cute. You're a grown ass woman and you lie about your real date of birth? Why? She is totally threatened by Bronwyn. Bronwyn has came in, majority of the ladies like her, and she is really upset by it because she's always wanted to be the most popular. She wants to be the it girl and she's just not, and she can't get over it. She is so insecure and stuck in high school. Snap the fuck out of it. I don't know, you guys. Get down in the comments. What do you think about Heather? I think she's doing really terrible this season. She has lost her damn mind. And it's crazy to me that you went from hating Lisa Barlow to being so far stuck up this woman's ass that we can't even find you anymore. Now, this situation with them, they talk it out. I think Bronwyn was a little too nice to her. She offers her friendship. She verifies that, yes, she did want Heather to come. She's sorry that she didn't make it. You know, they go over the whole, she bought Heather a ticket, put her in first class, all of that stuff. But then Heather didn't come. Heather wanted her to forward her the copy of the ticket and all this stuff. Bronwyn said, I will forward it to you. You can memorize it. But then Heather wants to go through, I was hurt that I wasn't invited. I was hurt. And, you know, we've got this friendship situation where I'm very skeptical and all of this stuff. And then she wants to give this apology. Bronwyn accepts this apology, but I don't believe it. I really don't. I think this was Heather's way of trying to save face and wipe off a little bit of the embarrassment from acting like a fool at this lunch. But I don't believe it. Then you have the Brittany bullshit.
This is not cool. You guys, seriously. What about me? Love to have a sit down. I would love to have the same kind of kumbaya
Well, we're
moment.
sitting down, and you have the floor.
Do it.
Well, we're sitting down. You have the floor. Mary is funny, and she doesn't even do it on purpose. What about me? What about you? Are you three? What do you mean, what about you? This is not about you. This is nothing to do with you. Sit down and have a nice lunch. It's just, oh, it's bad. I just wanted to say so bad. Just sit down, shut up, and eat. Once this episode aired, she actually launched a line of sweatshirts that say, "What about me?" She is really trying. She is thirsty as hell. Bronwyn said, "Get this woman a puppy. She needs someone to love her unconditionally." Absolutely agree. I really do appreciate Mary stepping up. Mary steps up and she tells the girls, listen, we could start including Brittany a little more. I don't know why we all can't just hash our issues out. If everybody just stops talking and try to listen and hear each person out, we can take care of these issues, get past it, and move on. I said, wow, this Mary is really nice. I like this Mary. She is truly thinking about everybody else and not just thinking about herself. And then we have this crap with Meredith and Angie.
Angie, you are an unhappy woman.
Angie, stop.
Leave me alone. You're miserable. You're miserable.
If you're not going to listen
you go
to me,
way too far.
Angie, Meredith, if you're not going to listen to me, get out of my house. I'm talking, okay?
I will, thank you. I was asked to leave, so I will leave.
No, I was not. I said you're not going to listen to me.
Did
know
you
I'm
not
going to
just
say
tell
that.
me to get out of your house?
I said if you're not going to listen, let me talk and listen to me. You're screaming at her. I didn't put you out, Meredith. Don't do that. Maybe you're just going to leave me.
I'm sorry. You hurt me.
It's like, thank you, Lord. She took them bangs with her. This is Audrey Hepburn, not the Flintstones.
Now, first off, Whitney grabbing that woman's phone is an absolute hell no. If you wanted the volume turned up, you could have said, can you turn that up? You did not have to touch her phone. So I was not mad at Meredith for being upset about that. And Whitney's impersonation of Meredith was hilarious as hell. Meredith, stop being dramatic. That man did not talk about your child. He didn't talk about Brooks. He talked about your behavior. And Angie was right when she said you tried to weaponize him possibly being gay. And the LGBTQ plus community didn't appreciate it. Nobody did. People are allowed to do and be whatever the hell it is they want to be. It's not your business. It has nothing to do with you. You thought that you were making fun of that man and it backfired on you. And it's crazy to me that Meredith wants to continue to go through this bullshit. Let it go. Move on. Why are you trying to act like you are the victim here? Angie was right when she says you're hateful and you're miserable. And that's how Meredith is coming in. She's coming in hot. And she's using this stupid podcast situation as her storyline. And it's not working. No one is giving a shit about your bar mitzvah. And nobody cares about this argument that you're having with Angie. It does not make sense. Get over it. And while they're doing all that screaming and yelling and carrying on, all Mary says is stop it. Be quiet. Be quiet, Angie. Be quiet, Meredith. If both of you can't stop screaming and yelling, then go home. Next thing you know, here comes the victim storyline. She said for me to go. Storming out of there. And you know what? I am 1000% with Mary. Mary said, thank God Meredith left and took them bangs with her. This is Audrey Hepburn, not the Flintstones. And when you see it, she does look like, the bangs do resemble the Flintstone bangs. I'm just saying, this is a bunch of bull. It really is. I don't know why these grown-ass women can't just sit down and have a conversation. And I appreciate that Bronwyn and Lisa pretty much got Brittany's ass together when she's talking about how upset she was that she didn't get invited to Palm Desert. And Lisa says, I didn't think you wanted to be invited to Palm Desert. And I didn't think you wanted me to call you about it, considering all the negative, nasty things you said about Bronwyn's marriage. And then when Bronwyn went down the list of all the nasty things that she said, Brittany says, I did say that. No, I didn't say that. But I did say that. I did say that. For a woman who has no access to her children, 2 ex-husbands, and 42 fucking online boyfriends, you got your damn nerve to say shit about this woman and her marriage, prenup or not. Okay? Shut the hell up over there. And so she apologizes, and Bronwyn said, are you apologizing because someone told you to? No, I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're just saying that because you want to be invited the next time. And if I was Bronwyn, I still wouldn't invite her to shit. No, ma'am. Let's have a real sit down. Let's hash this out. Let's talk about what the fuck the real problem is. Mind your business when it comes to me and my grumpy ass husband. I'm just saying, I'm very protective of my husband that I don't have. Anyway, get down in the comments, peeps, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.